Okay, here's what we mean when we talk about banking reimagined. I'm going to start by showing you how traditional banks make money. Because have you ever wondered, let's just take Wells Fargo for an example, why do they have the biggest buildings in the largest cities across America? If they're only charging 1%, 2%, 3%, yes, they got credit cards, but how do they really make money? So let's think about this. You as a saver, you walk into your local Wells Fargo and you deposit $100 into a bank account. So you take $100, and I'm just going to use some nice, easy numbers here. Wells Fargo, for the privilege of holding your money, is going to pay you interest. So they're going to turn around. The actual average interest rate they're paying is 0.3%, but let's just say they're being really generous this year and they're going to give you a whopping 1% return, or $1. So you, the saver, you're making a return, but what's Wells Fargo doing with your money? So let's just say an investor walks in the next day and says, hey, Wells Fargo, I need some money from an investment. They're going to say, okay, we can lend you $100. So they've got that $100 which you gave them, and they're going to loan it out to the investor. What are they going to charge? It's not going to be the 1%. Let's just say it's conservatively 3%. So the investor, for borrowing that money, is going to pay a 3% return, or $3. Now, what's the investor going to do? They're going to go out and invest the money. So let's say they find this deal and they're going to make a 10% return, or $10 on the money that they borrowed. So let's just think through the rate of return of each person here. The saver, what did they make? They made a whopping 1%. The bank, Wells Fargo, what did they make? Well, so their cost of capital was $1, because remember, that wasn't their money. So they didn't in fact make 3%, they made 300%, because they turned $1 into $3. So their return was 300%. And then let's take the investor. So they made 10%, or $10, but it actually wasn't their money. So their cost of capital was $3, and they turned that into 10. So they actually made 333%. So in this scenario, would you want to be the saver, the banker, or the investor? But let's talk about this again, because the bank, Wells Fargo, they don't only have to lend out $100 when they have $100. You may have heard the phrase fractional reserve banking. What that basically means is for every dollar that they have in their accounts, they can loan it out 11 times. But again, for easy numbers, let's just say it's 10. So that $100 they have, they can actually loan out now $1,000. So at a 3% return, they're actually going to make 30. So they turned $1 in cost into $30 in profit. So their rate of return is now 3,000%. So that's $100. Let's think about that if they have $1 trillion, and now you start to understand why they have the biggest buildings and the best buildings downtown. So again, I'm going to ask you, would you rather be the saver, the banker, or the investor? Well, unfortunately, we can't become Wells Fargo and loan out $10 for every dollar that we have. But what we can do is create a family banking system. Family banking system. So at Unbridled Wealth, what we're teaching our clients is about the infinite banking concept. And the idea with IBC, taught by Nelson Nash, is that you not only become the bank, but you become the saver who puts your money into a banking system. And then anytime you want it and you have an investment opportunity, you lend it to yourself and you create a return. So you no longer have to choose whether you're the saver, the banker, or the investor. You get to become all three. So at Unbridled Wealth, we're going to teach you exactly how to do that, create a strategy for your family and your business, and help you create a generational legacy.